chair recognizes the gentleman from Kansas, Mr. Pompeo, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, today I rise in support of the 1,300 citizens of Buhler, Kansas, and indeed all Kansans, and in fact all Americans who value religious freedom and religious liberty. The citizens of Buhler are under assault. They are the latest victims of an ungodly extortion racket perpetrated by the Freedom from Religious Foundation based in Madison, Wisconsin. On September 14th of 2012, the Freedom from Religion Foundation sent a letter to the mayor of the town of Buhler, Daniel Friesen, alerting him to the foundation's intent to sue the city for its city seal, which contained a cross, and for a billboard that included elements of that city seal that was in a city park. Mr. Speaker, this is an outrage. The seal and sign are harming no one. They are widely embraced by the citizens of Buhler, Kansas. The seal contains the words traditional values and progressive ideas. Unfortunately, in this case, progressive ideas are making a war on traditional values, and it's high time for that to stop. Some will claim that the First Amendment to the Constitution requires the cross be removed from this seal and sign. That's hogwash. The First Amendment begins with the words that Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. In this instance, Congress made no law. For that reason alone, the First Amendment does not apply. Furthermore, it cannot be said that this simple seal in any way is an establishment of religion, meaning that there is no officially supported sect or denomination here in the manner that some American colonies had. This is not in any way an endorsement of any particular religion or any religious domination. In short, the First Amendment, as originally written, has nothing to do with this city's sign. Indeed, for the first 175 years of our constitutional history, no one would have read the First Amendment in this way. They would have or in any way that would have prevented this seal or this sign. Mr. Speaker, in this very room in which I stand, this very chamber, right over my right-hand shoulder, is a sign that says, "In God We Trust." Near the rotunda of the Capitol, in the Congressional Prayer Room, a chapel that's been in use since 1955 is a place where members go to pray for divine guidance in debating the issues of the day. A stained glass window there shows President George Washington kneeling in prayer, and the words of Psalm 16:1 surround him. "Preserve me, O God, for in thee do I put my trust." And a Holy Bible rests on the altar beneath that window in this very building. Of course, I'll grant you, the First Amendment has been badly interpreted by the U.S. Supreme Court. Indeed, the 10th Circuit's rulings are even more troubling. It could well be that in this case, the city would lose this case. I don't fault the citizens of Buhler, Kansas, for the process that they're going through and trying to figure out how to proceed. Indeed, the Freedom from Religious Foundation knows this. They know that they've attacked a city, threatened to sue a city with very few resources. Will have a very difficult time battling an extended period of litigation. I do not fault the folks in Butler at all for trying to figure out a way to move forward without resulting in litigation. But why didn't the Freedom from Religious Foundation sue the United States Congress for all that I spoke about just a minute ago? The reason is obvious. The reason is that they are being bullies. They are seeking to put their secular vision in a place where they believe they can do it without opposition, a place that has fewer resources, and in folks who will face a very, very difficult decision about how the town and the city should move forward. Mr. Speaker, I hope that this assault on religion in the public square will end soon. I'm very saddened by the recent events in Butler, Kansas. I'm angered by the extortionary tactics of the Freedom from Religious Foundation, and above all, I am determined to ensure that the religious heritage of our great nation will not be cast aside. I yield back, Mr. Speaker.
This has been a Sunfish production.